Hello everybody and welcome back in for another episode of SwissCheeseBeats. My name is Daniel, this is episode 16, and today we're actually doing a special edition holiday episode where I talk about 12 of the best gifts you can either put on your own list or use to take care of that special percussionist that you know. Every holiday season, I know a lot of you, including myself, have family members that will say, give me a list of what it is you kind of think you want. And so every year I have the hardest time putting this list together, almost to the point where it takes me up until the last week before Christmas to actually send it out. Yeah, I know. So what I've done is come up with a list of 12 different gifts that are great ideas to not only maybe take care of your own percussion needs, but perhaps shop for percussionists that you know. Each gift is a little bit different, meaning that some may relate to marching percussion, some may relate to drum set, or even orchestral percussion. So the list is a variety. So I'm gonna put these 12 gifts into 4 different categories based on price. I'm gonna put a link in the description for each one down below, and you'll be able to find them online over at Lone Star Percussion. Lone Star is a company based here in Texas. They're about 5 hours north of me. I'm in San Antonio. They're up in Dallas. But they're always really good with competitive prices. They're always super friendly as far as the customer service end goes. And so if you're like me and you usually have your eye on something pretty specific, but maybe your local shops don't carry those things in stock, I usually just order from one place.
Lone Star!
So here we go. The first category is going to be stocking stuffer items. These items are going to range anywhere from $25 or below. The first item is going to be the Lone Star Percussion Basic Stick Bag. Look, I teach high school. I'm even going to ask Santa Claus this year that he brings each one of my students a stick bag, because you have no idea how many of my students will come to me and ask me, have you seen my sticks? Do you know where my mallets are? This wouldn't happen if you had a stick bag. And a basic stick bag like this is great because if you have a gig, you don't want to carry a lot of things with you. It fits about 8 or 9 pairs of different sticks and mallets in there. You can hang it around a tom or even over a stand. It'll fit in your backpack, it'll fit in your cymbal bag. Whatever the case is, it's just the right size to carry just what you need, but also just not be bulky. And what's even better about this is that the bag is only $11. The second thing is going to be for you drum set players out there. It's the Innovative Percussion KDB-1 Bass Drum Beater. It's this nice bass drum beater that's yarn wrapped, but don't let that fool you because this bass drum beater actually brings out the low frequencies in the kick drum. In fact, if you gig, you're probably gonna have people come up to you afterwards and be like,
Come with the kick drum, Gary, on the kick drum.
It hits hard, and the price point is great. It's right at $22, fits perfectly inside of a stocking. The last gift in the $25 range is, of course, swag. You gotta have apparel. There's a bunch of really cool shirt designs offered. Everybody loves t-shirts, especially when they have drum companies on it or anything related to drums. They range anywhere from $15 to $25. They're really popular, so you wanna make sure that you check them out soon to make sure that you can grab the size that you want. The next category is gonna be gifts in the price range of $25 to $50. These items are gonna be pretty specific, but they're gonna give you a really great value for the amount of money you spend. The first item is gonna be an upgrade to your snare drum, which is by replacing the snare wires with Canopus snare drum wires. You have 4 different options. You have the vintage chrome and the vintage dry, as well as the backbeat chrome and the backbeat dry. Each one of these is specific to a certain sound or even a certain type of drum that you may use. One is better for metal drums, one is better for wooden drums, one's gonna get rid of that high overtone sound out of the drum, another one's just gonna be nice, dry, and crispy. So which one you get depends on what kind of drum you have, as well as what type of sound that you're looking to get out of your snare drum. Each bed of snares come with 20 strands, it comes in right at $30, and it's a very low price, but high upgrade that's gonna last you quite a while. The next item is going to be the next size up in stick bag. This is the Lone Star Percussion Synthetic Pro Stick Bag. It's a little bit bigger. It's made out of synthetic leather. It's really nice. It holds about 32 pairs of sticks and mallets, and it's nice and durable. It has a shoulder strap that makes it easy for carrying. It also has bungee cords that you'll be able to attach, whether it's to, again, a floor tom or a music stand that's going to allow you to easily access the stuff that you need. It also has a nice size pocket on the outside where you can stick some accessory things in there, as well as the Lone Star Percussion logo, which is stitched into the bag. It's really nice, really clean, and it comes in at $43. The last item in this category is going to be another upgrade for your drum set, only this time it's going to be the toms. It's going to be an Evans EC2 tom head pack. Of course, you're going to need to know the sizes of the drums that you need to replace the heads for. The packs usually come in standard sizes. The heads are 2-ply, they're pretty easily tunable, have a great tone to them, and they're nice and durable. So again, depending on the size you pick is going to determine the price range. They go anywhere from $43 all the way to about $47. The one disclaimer I have about this gift is that don't forget to change your resonant heads. A lot of people will think that if they just change the top heads to their toms, it's gonna fix the issue with the sound, but that's not always the case, so make sure you guys give some TLC to the resonant heads as well. The next category of gifts I'm gonna cover are from the $50 to $100 range. The first one in this range, which I think is probably the most important gift on this list, is a snare drum stand. The SS100 snare drum stand, which is designed by PDP, who's owned by DW Drums. It's a great snare drum stand to work at many different heights, that way you can practice the right way. So many times I see people practicing on the floor with their pads, and while you can do that, it's just not gonna be as consistent as if you had that pad inside of a stand. So this stand is adjustable anywhere from about 25 inches from the ground all the way to almost 40 inches off the ground. It's double braced, which means it's extra durable, which is great. That means if you wanted to put a marching snare drum on this stand, you could. It'd be able to handle it just fine. You can also put drums or pads ranging from 6 inches all the way to 14 inches. The best thing about this is the price. The price comes in right at $63, but again, you cannot put a price on being able to practice properly, consistently. It's just gonna help you get better much faster, which you know I am all about. The next item is gonna be the Lone Star Percussion cymbal bag. Look, cymbals are expensive, right? So the last thing you wanna do is either move them or store them improperly. So this cymbal bag is made out of synthetic leather. It holds up to 22-inch cymbals, which is really nice. It has 5 dividers inside the bag. That way you can separate your cymbals where they won't be touching against each other if you so choose. And it has backpack straps as well, which make it super easy and convenient. That way you don't have to keep taking multiple trips back and forth when moving your stuff. The bag has 4 different pockets on the outside, one of which is big enough to hold your sticks. The other 3 are nice and small where you can put your clutch, maybe some moon gel, or even cymbal stand sleeves in there, or whatever it is that you like to take to your gig. It comes in at a great price, especially compared to some of the other cymbal bags. This comes in right at $65. The last item in this category is a set of marimba mallets, and this is actually a two-parter because I want to give you a couple of different options. The first option is going to be 2 pairs of the Innovative Percussion Soloist Series mallets. The mallets are really nice. They come with wool yarn, birch shafts, and there are 12 different options as far as hardnesses go that you can select. So you can select 4 of the same hardness if you like, or you can select 2, each one at different hardnesses, where you can maybe have a softer set for your lower register of the marimba, and then pick more of a medium to hard for the middle and higher range of the instrument. These mallets are very universal, meaning you'll be able to use them for a variety of sounds you're trying to get out of the instrument, and they come in right at $35 a pair, so a set's gonna run you right at $70. Option 2 is gonna be the Vic Firth multi-application marimba mallets. These mallets have a synthetic or rubber core wrapped in yarn. They have birch handles, but the price point of these mallets is gonna allow you to get 3 pairs of mallets, meaning you can make a graduated set. Maybe you can have mallet 1 as a soft, mallet 2 and 3 at a medium, and mallet 4 as a hard. You have 8 options of hardness to choose from, and it's gonna run you right at $87. The last category of gifts I'm gonna cover are priced in the range of $100 and up, with a couple of items aimed more at the serious percussionist. The first item up is the Meinl Treeworks Off to College Sophomore Pack. For those of you already studying music in college, you already know this, but for those of you looking to study music in the future, you're gonna need to have your own accessories. So this pack takes care of the majority of what you'll need. Comes with a tambourine, a triangle beaters, a triangle holder. Comes with a woodblock beater, as well as a shaker. It all comes in a really nice gig bag, which is easy to carry around, and all of these items are built with a really nice quality. The pack comes in at $175, but for the amount of items you get, the price per item is massively discounted. The second item is gonna be the DW5000 bass drum pedal. In my opinion, DW makes some high quality hardware. The stuff doesn't move, it's durable, it takes a beating, which is great because we're always on the move, especially at gigs. So the 5000 pedal comes with dual chain, it's quick and responsive, it has a tripod mounting system where it's gonna stay attached securely to the bass drum, as well as has a grip on the underlying part of the pedal, so it's not gonna slip around on you. The pedal is adjustable, it's super responsive, and it comes in right at $200. And last but not least, the final item on the list is going to be the Zildjian Quiet Pack. I don't know who Zildjian had work on this, but whoever it was or whatever engineers did this, they did a great job because these things are pretty awesome. It comes with 3 tom, a snare drum, and a kick drum silent stroke drum heads, as well as 4 of the L80 low volume cymbals. Comes with a set of hats, a crash, and a ride. And so what you do is you put these heads on the drum, you hang these cymbals up in place of your regular cymbals, and you can pretty much play all the time. Each one of these silent stroke heads and L80 cymbals are sold separately, so if you bought them that way, it's gonna cost you about $50 more than what the pack comes out to. And in reality, should you live with this person, next to the person, it's really a gift for you, because by having these on the drums, it's just really gonna cut down the volume the drums produce, because I'm sure by now, you know how loud things can get. So neighbors, parents, roommates, you're welcome. So I want to know what you guys are looking at putting on your list this year, or maybe even perhaps what's some of the best percussion items that you think are great to get as gifts. Leave that down in the comment section below. I really want to know what you guys have to say about that. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have yet to do so, please consider subscribing down below. Be on the lookout for the next episode, and until then, I will see you next time.